One Bama pulls in. Speaking of defense, it'll be Derek Stingley Jr. versus Devontae Smith. Here's what Jabril Cox says on the practice field is the motivation for 24.
Yeah, Derek, he's a competitor. We know that Derek, he's one of the best. He is the best DB in the country, and just going against another top talent is something that Derek thrives off of. So, Derek, he's been waiting for this matchup, and he's going to show everybody that he is really the top cornerback in the nation.
Terrence Butler, inside of the Bayou 4 chat app, asks, Do you guys think Ali Gay should come back? He seemed to have cooled off now that teams know about him. To me, Ali
come
Gay.
back? Are we talking about Ali Gay leaving?
Ali Gay is the player that LSU has been losing for the past decade. That goes right in line as an example of the roster management we were talking about yesterday when we asked about it at 7:30, and we talked about it Monday, which seems to be plaguing the program still today, is guys like Ali Gay who have had a pretty good year.
But, I mean, where would Ali Gay even get drafted right
Probably
now?
around the same point that Jacob Phillips did.
When did Jacob Phillips get drafted?
4th round? 3rd round?
I mean, I don't know. Look, dude, I don't think
would be a middle round guy right. Somebody's going to take a chance.
No,
on
he
him.
will take a chance.
Somebody.
He'll be a
y'all
third or
think he
fourth
would be a
round
middle
guy.
round guy right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's his production?
I mean, I think that you just
In
throw
the
the
first
film,
2 games.
and
I mean,
you
how much
put-
do you draft in the middle rounds actually off of production, and how
it's
much is off
potential.
of potential?
Okay, yeah, I mean, he does
But
have great size.
Gay can come back and be a 1st or 2nd round pick. He's the guy that LSU has to get back. He's the guy that LSU has habitually lost over the years. The guys that are on the fence that you wonder, why in the hell would he go? Right?
Yeah.
When you look at Alabama, when they pull him down, and this type of play, Ali Gay at Alabama doesn't even give thought to leaving or going pro.
Well, Gay at Alabama wouldn't be starting this year either. But
True,
that's
true.
a
But
different
somebody
story.
with the same type of production in a draft year like
Yeah.
Ali Gay at Alabama ain't even thinking about leaving.
Yeah.
Because he knows the stock can go up if he comes back for another season.
Very true.
Gay has to see that. LSU has to sell that. Those two messages have to meet and merge, and they got to get a roster full of those types of players to compete consistency.
Verd's been
with
saying it for a couple
consistency.
months, right, since we first talked to him, is that the main goal has to be able to re-recruit the guys on this team.
And Gay is
Really as many as you can.
Right. I mean, but Gay to me is the prime example.
Yeah.
That a guy that will think about it, and that has probably
Ed
had
Ingram.
people already in his ear telling him, you should go pro. You've heard about from the pro scouts the first 2 weeks, they fell in love with you. You can run, you're big, you pass rush. Pass rushers are at a premium in the NFL. They get paid second most behind quarterbacks. Go get it. Go get the money. Don't lose another year playing for free. All that stuff I'm sure people are telling him in his ear. But
see, that's even kind of flawed advice, though, right? Because your big money, if you don't get it with the first contract, like there's no guarantee you ever get to a second contract to begin with. So for someone like Ali Gay, where he has that potential, there is an easy counter to that advice, which is guarantee yourself a big payday.
Right.
Don't try to bank on something as not guaranteed as a second contract, which, look, for the majority of guys, does not happen in the NFL. And instead, try to work your draft stock up as much as possible, get paid from day one, and then just handle your business from there.
Look, man, Devonta Smith, Alex Leatherwood, those guys are outliers. How they get those guys to come back, I'd love to know. Really and truly. I mean, everybody wants to, they're paying them to come back. Really? I mean, to me, it's just it's more of the greatness of
They hadn't won a
recruiting that goes
championship
in
since they were like a freshman, right?
to Alabama.
Yeah, you won another championship. Smith had records on the line. That's
Leatherwood-
like somebody was comparing Smith and Marshall earlier, and I just don't think the motivations for either are the same at all.
Leatherwood was a bona fide first rounder last year in November, right? Devontae Smith could have gone to the combine and probably played his way into the first round. He's definitely a first round pick now. I mean, they're arguing whether or not he's jumped over Chase because of his production in his senior year, and Chase is watching. But these are the guys that LSU has to retain. Ali Gays of the world. Ed Ingram, like you bring up, has to retain Ed Ingram.
That's the big one to me offensively.
We'll close it out next. Hour 2.
Off the bench with Kalana and T-Bob.